Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So I live in between Sydney and Newcastle on the central coast of New South Wales in a beautiful part of the world. We have been having some spectacular winter days, very cold because the sky is very clear. Well, very cold for us, probably not very cold for you, hence the jumper. But yeah, I hope everyone is well. Thanks for joining Miss Margine. Today, to bring in a new week and put to bed all my beautiful balloons cards. I feel like they've been coming out of my ears at the moment. I posted the last one last night with the video. It was for the Stamp Review Crew blog hop. So I did post that last night. There is video over on YouTube and my blog, and there's a whole blog hop that you can follow. Hey Roz, hey Deborah, thank you all for joining. Now, when I was writing my June birthday cards, I realized I had a very distinct lack of masculine cards. So that is my mission today, to make some masculine cards. Hello Sonia. And I have grabbed out the Let's Go Fishing paper. So I have half a pack of this paper. When I went through my unboxing video, I did love, and I will post the unboxing video probably when I share this on YouTube. I'll put a link to the unboxing video. Hey Jody. Showing all the papers of the Let's Go Fishing. Now at the moment this paper is 15% off, and I will show you the 6 designs in a sec, and as of tomorrow, which is the 21st of June, not only do you get 15% off this designer series paper as well as many others for the rest of the month of June, we have free shipping day. So you do not pay 6%, or at least at 6% in Australia, of your order on shipping. Hey Miss Candy. So yay, saving money on your designer series paper and saving money on your whole order. I know I do have a few things that I need to order, so I'm going to pop that in. I need to replace some Stampin' blends, and there is a die set that I never bought that I really would like to have in my collection. So I think I'm going to purchase those tomorrow. Please tell me what you're going to purchase on free shipping day. I'm always interested to see what my customers order. I know shopping day, Jody, we don't need much of an excuse for shopping days, but free shipping is a very good excuse. I had a great textured floral class on the weekend. I'm just putting the finishing touches to that. I do hope, hey Cornelia, I do hope it will be out hopefully today is my plan. I did have a couple of things cancelled this morning, so I've had some extra time to get rid of all the adult life admin that I had to do, and I have some time to dedicate to it this afternoon after I get out a newsletter telling everyone about the free shipping day. So if you need any help with your orders, please don't hesitate to ask me. That is what I'm here for. Balloon bundle crafting with me, ink, some voice stop me. I know, I'm not going to stop you, Jody. Don't ask me to stop you, because I won't. I may not use embellishments every card, but I'd never stop you shopping. Hey, Corinne. So let's flip around. I did also think I might use the Phrases for All stamp set. This happy birthday is a bit of and the confetti and cake for your happy day. I think they're great sentiments. The fonts are very gender neutral, not masculine, not feminine, just very classic. So I thought maybe we'll put this with it. I really have no idea the types of cards I'm going to make. So let's just get into this together and see what happens. Hello, Michelle. How are you? So has everyone been getting crafty with the new things from the annual catalogue? Because at the beginning of next month, we do have a refresh of the online exclusives, which is great. I like it when we just get a few things that'll be refreshed. I do actually hope that I know there are some Christmas things, but I do have a bit of a hope that there are more Christmas things, because my stash of Christmas is distinctly lacking. So for anyone who watched a video I posted last night, I happened to be playing a game of dropsies with my pool party ink pad and my stamps last night. I was in full flight last night. I apparently had a lot of fun, or in the video that I posted last night, I had a lot of fun all by myself. Dropping ink pads and stamps. So yes, thank you so much for sharing the video, Corinne. I did just see that pop up on my screen. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Beryl. Okay. Yeah, they only do that fairly periodically when we do have excess stock. Hello, Miss Lisa. Right, I think we are all good to go. That is looking great. I just needed to wait for my screen to catch up. I'm going to turn off my light and we'll start going through this paper. Okay, so my appointment that was cancelled this morning, I had a dentist appointment, and the room I was going to be in was having some mechanical issues with the equipment. So, yeah, not very happy about that. Hello, Miss Leslie. So the Let's Go Fishing paper. Here we go. I was flicking through last night, and whilst I'm not a fisher person or have many fishing people in my life, I appreciate a good map. I also love the sea on this. I hate it when I like both sides. This is the fish. I'm probably not going to use the fish, and we have a nice simple check on the back. And then we have just monochromatic lures with a great diagonal stripe. We have lots of fun lures here. And then we have a diagonal gingham check. I don't know, fishing rods. And we have this netting. Netting is always a useful design. And then we have lots of blue fish. Makes me think of One Fish, Two Fish, the Dr. Seuss book. I'm sure I have it in the cupboard. And then we have a blue wood grain, which is quite lovely. So I just want to see what things I may want to pair together for the first card. Now I'm thinking the map is going to be in there. And I do like this blue wood, and I'm going to leave it at that and see what else pops up to tickle my fancy, because these ones are great, but I think these actually go together really, really nicely at this stage. It is great DSP, and as I say, I'm going to absolutely be able to make it work, even though I don't have anyone that fishes in my life. Okay, so stamp set. Oh, I've got the backing here. Now the backing does give us some colours. So we're talking boho blue, misty moonlight, and we're going very vanilla card base, so that definitely gives me somewhere to go. And they've also mentioned wild wheat. Whilst isn't in this colour palette, will coordinate really, really nicely. So this may be a great print to stamp on. I think I maybe want to put this down into a card front, and we will see where we go. So who already has this DSP? Now, do I want to go vertical or do I want to go horizontal? I think horizontal may win today. I'm actually thinking, just let me size up a stamp here. I think I want a portrait card, but I just want to check how long this stamp is. That's fairly good. So if I go 9, that'll work. Okay, because layers and textures tend to make a masculine card very special, and we've already got the texture in the paper, so then all I may want to do is go layers. So I took 1.5 centimeters off, and that's there. Okay, that looks like a very small card front, but we are going to keep this very simple. Okay, that can go there. Pop my happy birthday onto a block. Down on my blocks at the moment. I'm halfway through mass producing some of the cards from the video I popped up last night, the beautiful balloons card, and yeah, I'm making some swaps with them. Hello, Miss Cheryl, how are you? So no one has this DSP, the Let's Go Fishing. Is that what it's called? Please tell me I'm saying the right name. Yes, Let's Go Fishing. Although we're not going fishing because we're not using any of the fish today. Now, I am going to take this off, even though I've conditioned it. I wouldn't mind maybe pre-cutting. So if I go 8.5, that will give me a very nice area to stamp on. So 8.5. Thinking this area up here is very interesting. So nice 8.5. Still got lots and lots of paper that we're going to use. I'm just going to pop this off to the side. Oh, it's going on your next order, Corinne. You have it as well, Jody. Hello, Maria. How are you? So we can see here that this is going to be nice, or we can even do it this way. We shall see. Now, the colours weren't really helping me on the back of that. Let me have a look. Let's Go Fishing. Pebbled Path and Pecan Pie. I think this looks very Pebbled Path, and possibly putting this on it with the nice and bold happy birthday will be perfect. Now, I am actually going to be very bold. Oh, these just kamikazed out of my embellishments. These are the neutral adhesive back sequins. These might be very useful today. Don't have the DSP yet, which is crazy. Oh my God, Leslie, get it in your cart and get it ready for free shopping day tomorrow. Yes, exactly, Cheryl. Oh, you haven't used it yet, Jody. Well, I know Linda did, this is my team leader, Linda did cards recently using it. I had already planned to use it, but I hadn't got there yet. Yes, I know. And it's a brand new sheet. I haven't used this bling yet. So I'm thinking the brown, because it goes gold, silver, copper, brown. Yeah, it's perfect to use it when I'm using the pebbled path. Yes, yes. I liked it too, but as a, yes, free shipping, not shopping, shipping. Free shipping day is tomorrow, Cheryl. So you will save, I'm not sure in America what your shipping percentage is, but in Australia it's 6% of your order you pay in shipping, and you will save that. Now I'm hoping to God this was straight. That's actually not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with that. That actually stamped beautifully. And then I can just snip it off, and then we can maybe use this sheet for a couple of the other designs and make some really simple cards. Now I do want to, I did a thing last night. I was crafting a karate. Are we really surprised? So we're going to change tack for a sec. This is a kit that I did up to take to karate. So I have an old paper pumpkin box. It is from like August 2018. So I have the baby wipe. I brought home my rubbish because it's stickers. So I'm going to keep some of that, and I didn't have a bag, so I took my scissors, I took some blank card fronts, my ink pad, blender brush, the stamps all ready to go, and then in a separate bag I had in a pouch, I've got all the things that I cut, the plates for my mini Stampin' cut and emboss machine, because I used that at karate last night. It was so great to use. I was able to perfectly cut out all those celebrates, and I've got everything I need when I pick up making these swaps again, all in one box. I know, I only found out about it this morning, Cheryl. I'm sure there are some other things you might like to order as well. So I got out Take Your Pick tool, which I'm loving using the new attachments. I haven't so much used the blade, but I am definitely using the pick tool on the end, and then on this end of the pick tool, don't take that end off, on this end is, you've got a straight pick and you've got a hook pick, and I'm loving using the hook. It is just perfect for what I need. And then I'm saving my nails, which I have never been good at picking, but it's like an extension of my hand, and I can just get in there and pick things off perfectly. So yeah, just an endorsement. And I did happen to buy a brand new handle, so in my little carousel over there I actually have 4 Take Your Pick tools. Maybe excessive. Does it work for me? Yes, it does. Oh no, Margine. Yes. Oh, it picks up. Okay. So let me show you this card that I shared last night. Hold on. So when I was die cutting this Celebrate, I backed it onto adhesive sheets. So this Pool Party Celebrate is totally adhesive. So when it came out of the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, I used the hook to get out all our middle pieces, and it was perfect for that because, as you girls and guys know, I do have issues with my hands, and I was very easily able to use the hook to take off the backing to expose the stickiness on the back of the Celebrate. So I find it very good, and for picking off backs and dimensionals, all of those little fine things that I have issues with, I pretty much use the hook, and I'm finding it better than a straight piecing tool. Just my opinion. Okay, let's move on now. I did all of that, got sidetracked because I wanted my scissors to close the ink pad. That's all that tangent went. Thank you, Cheryl. You'll have to go over to YouTube and my blog and see how it was all made. Okay, so just going to move the stamp over here, and I'm just going to do, just so I know what this measurement will be. So do I do 3.5, maybe a bit too much? Let's do 2 1/4. That seems like it's going to be good, but I'm going to come down here. I don't know why, just down here. Oh, 1 1/4, not 2 1/4. Oh, and it moved. But that's good. I can fix it while it's all in here. Oh, 1 1/4, that is just perfect. Okay, so we want to build some layers around that. Thank you, Cheryl. I know that card is your favorite. Cheryl may have got a sneak peek. Actually, I definitely like this as a landscape card. Just spatially, it all works a little bit better. Now, I'm definitely thinking I would like to replicate the pebbled path. So, I do have, although, is this a card front size? Yes, it is. So that means this one is not. That is not a card front size. I like to try and use my scraps, even though they are scraps, I do try and use them thoughtfully. Now, if I did that at 1 and did it at that, so if I go, so that's 3.2, if I go 3.5, and you know there is going to be some vellum today, just because I can. And then I want to go 3 millimeters on this side, and I think this should work out to be absolutely perfect. Oh, way too long. Okay, yes, it is. So what did I do here? This one is 8.5. Okay, so I basically want to take it to there. That is better, and that's about 1/2 centimeter. So I just go in and I do it all kind of by I know. I thought it was perfect. It was not. That's better. Okay, that's fine. And then I am going to get some scrap vellum and we shall create that layer. And then, is there anything else we can pop on here? Is there some kind of leafy motif? We could add a bottle. That is kind of sea-ish themed in a way, having a bottle. I'm just kind of playing here. I don't know that this... Oh, actually, that's quite nice. But do I want it to go across the whole page? Because we could, if we're sticking, kind of thinking this is sea-themed paper, I could add a bottle from Bottled Happiness. I think I like that. So I'm going to make this. This I made at there. Yep, okay. So I know where I'm cutting this piece. Oh, okay, right. Yes, of course, I've got to back myself, Cheryl. There's no one else here in the house that cares and is going to say, that's great, as I'm doing it. Lavender's very enthralled. Try and think of the words here. Very enthralled in, I think it's possibly a Spider-Man game on the PlayStation. Okay, I don't have any anchors that are current Jody. So that's why I was kind of thinking a bottle. So we could bring in maybe like a lighter green, because that green and blue always look good together. I was going to say well together. Or we could use a wild wheat bottle. That might look very nice, just as a little motif, because I think it'll work. I'm hoping it will work. Let's just use the word hope, and we'll use this one and this one, and then we will use our bottle punch. Basic white scraps. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to have to use a big one because I don't have a huge lot of scraps at the moment. So it looks like we are using this sheet. I only have like little sentiment kind of size scraps. Okay. Oh yeah, I was kind of thinking one that look, they've all fallen out here. One that you find on the beach, and like sending a little message, because you find messages in bottles, and I have a collection of vintage bottles that is currently sitting in my roof. We will get them out one day, and yeah, we shall see. But I do like that as well. A starfish. I don't have a starfish. I don't have any sea themed stamp sets this catalogue, because I had quite a number last catalogue. I didn't have starfish, but I had whale done. And to put my hand on that stamp set at the moment, it isn't living on my desk. Okay, just grab a little scrap here so I can do some stamping off, because I don't think I want this full strength. Okay, so stamp off and stamp on. That actually doesn't look. I'll do two side by side and we will see which we like the best. I think I might do a lighter stamped off. Oh, that's a very blotchy stamped off. Now, I'm just going to hold this here for a few extra seconds for as much of that ink to see. I'm liking that one with a bit of a lighter stamping off. Okay. Ink pad closed. You girls can tell me what you think. Oh yes. No, I didn't have By the Bay either. I didn't have that designer series paper. I know the one you're talking about that had the where's Bobby when you need him, because he had this set with it did have an anchor in it, and it was a fantastic set and stayed around for a number of catalogues. And you had the anchor, you had the rope, you had the lighthouse. It was a fantastic set. Hello, Miss Roz. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to try and do all of these with our outline. Now, because that outline didn't particularly go on well. I just need, yes, it does line up. Okay, slide this way. I do find I get a better result having it on the side. I'm just going to go down and go for it. Not perfect. Think we definitely need it stamped off because it's looking a little black there. That's okay. Yes, much prefer the stamped off version. Okay, and right. I'm happy with this one. So we got there in the end. I do have the bird's eye view, actually. That wouldn't go too badly, Roz. Jody, I can try a bird on the next card. We can maybe choose, I think I already have some pre-stamped as well. So let's just pop those to the side. I need to go, oh, of course, it's right at arm's length, right at the end. So sorry that my voice just goes away. I've got the vintage bottle punch, and I will punch all three out because even if I don't use them now, I've got them ready for other projects. And the Let's Pop Some Bubbly will actually work really well with these bottles. Okay. I probably could, and I probably should just cut this down a little bit because using the whole sheet is rather bulky. There we go. Much easier to work with. Okay. So just slide this in. I always use my punches lying on their back, and I tend to look at the neck of the bottle to get that nicely lined up, and then that tends to then go to the rest of the bottle being nicely lined up. And David's cooking something in the oven and it smells rather yummy. Sorry, concentrating while I do this. No, I liked my hands going the other way. Ah, damn. Swap hands. I even sometimes just barely half engage, do the wiggle, then commit. Okay, so let's start doing some assembling while I have all my bits, and then we'll have to decide like the card base that it goes on, because we're going to have a lovely framing space for this project. My scrap can go up there. So we're going to build everything on the piece of vellum at this stage, because that is going to be the piece that we adhere onto there. Yes, it was sailing home, Cheryl. Thank you so much for being my second brain. That's awesome. And you'll be pleased to know at class on the weekend, it wasn't me that had a glue explosion. It was my dear friend who had a glue explosion. And it was just the perfect amount of glue for us to use to finish our projects. Okay, that is just a lovely amount of framing space. I do want to pop this on some dimensionals. Okay, the little ones are going to want to come out even though I don't want to use them. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how well I can use the Take Your Pick tool to get off the backs of this. And you know now I'm going to say it and it's not going to work for me. But I'm going to attempt to show you. So hopefully it works. So, and this is actually, it's a really long tool. So I just go just like that. So very easy. Easier than what I normally do it, and I think my nail lady will be extremely happy that I'm using tools and not jewels, because we had this conversation on the weekend together. I think I am going to have to just place this here. It's just going to help me visualize the center a little easier. No, further down. This is just going to be a bit of a wiggle. Do you know what? I do just want to pop this on my scissors. Okay, it's going to have to be in the center. And sometimes me being able to see the whole area is quite helpful. That's better. That's actually really good. I'm very happy with that. Then I'm going to come in with our normal Stampin' seal and just pop some of that on the back of our actual sentiment piece. So pull one down here and second, and one down here. Get the glue off my finger. There actually may be, Corinne, but I just don't own it in my collection. I didn't actually buy a whole, I should do a bit of a sizing here because I kind of want this. Yep, that will do. Kind of do want to have it up a little bit and not perfectly in the center. I didn't buy a whole lot of new stamp sets from the new catalog. Not that I don't like a lot of sets, I was just a little reserved when purchasing sets this catalog. Okay, I'm liking that. And then we can pop this one here, but it's going to have to be on dimensionals. And I think I'm actually liking the original one. And then I can pop a couple here, a couple there. I could even put that sub-sentiment directly on the card. So we can use Let's Pop Some Bubbly or Confetti and Cake for your happy day. What do you think? Because we're using a bottle, we could put Let's Pop Some Bubbly, considering they probably can't use the word champagne. Ah, right. Do I have that? You girls are very good at remembering what's what and what stamps are what. I'm great with the ones I own. and I have vagueness about the rest. Okay, so a little one just on the neck is perfect, and I am going to bring over this. How am I going for time? Oh, 12:40. By the looks of it, we are making just one masculine card today. But I can come back on Thursday and make something else with this. So never fear. I will be back to make something else on Thursday over on YouTube. Now, I am going to... I'm just trying to... I probably want it up a little bit further than what I originally anticipated. So I want it lower than the top of the sentiment, but not hanging off the designer series paper. That's going over a little. Just want to come down that titchiest of titches. Okay, that will do. But what I will grab is our smoky slate, and I do need to ground just need to ground this bottle so it doesn't look as though it's just hanging in the air, because it's not. Okay, now I am looking at this and the balance is all out because we've put this up and then we've got this big area here, but this is where at the end we're going to bring in our sentiments. So these go off to the side. I'm really happy I chose wild wheat. Now, wild wheat may actually be a good size for our card, a good colour rather, for our card front. We can just have a look. So I've got wild wheat. We've also said there was boho blue in this. Oh, I think the boho blue is a bit matchy-matchy. We could use the pebbled path, which I thought I already had out, but I don't. Ah, right. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to love the online exclusives, though. I think they're going to be right down my alley. So what if we did that? So this piece on a little mat of the pebbled path and then onto wild wheat, and then that'll bring all the colours together. Oh, hello, strange lady, Mrs. Ramsey. How are you? Okay, so let's bring in. Now, I could go either way with this. No, I'm not liking, I just think the white is way too stark. One, this is vanilla anyway, even though I have stamped on white here. I think the white is too stark. Even if I substituted this in, which I love this matted the same as the sentiment, I just think the white is just too in your face. Oh yeah, no, yep, absolutely. I knew the why, but it's just lovely to have you here, Miss J. I think I'm going with that. I think that just looks a bit classier for me. And we're just going to get out, we did say in this pebbled path, we're using two of our brand new in colours here, which is nice. So I do have this piece, which is much better to use than a whole large piece. And I'm going to need, this is a scrap, so I'm going to need to cut a card front. Oh, do I have a card front there? And I just didn't grab it out. Just let me check my measurements. Not quite 30. No, it's shy. I am going to have to bring out a whole new piece and cut up a card base. Lucky I have a whole lot of paper here and a trimmer. Now I don't know, I've put my trimmer back in its correct spot. Oh yes, I need to come and visit this gorgeous apparition that is your craft room. I remember seeing it when it was a bathroom. It's had quite the transformation. It's so fun being able to kit it out to what you would like. I kitted out half my room to what I would like, and the other half of the room is flexible. You could definitely fit a single bed still in this room, which is good. It gives it a bit of versatility, but I do have the L-shaped bench around the length and one side, and I have open shelving. Jamie opted for closed shelving because that works better for how her brain works. There is no way I could have done closed shelving. I just would have, I wouldn't use everything. I need to be able to see it to use it. Do you think I can grab my bone folder? That is a big no. Oh yes, no, it wasn't a consideration. I have had people sleep in this room while I've had it set up and furniture behind me on the wall. I've had camp beds fit nicely just in here. So yeah, definitely doable, just not something we can leave up every day. Okay, so this was 9, so kind of okay. One measurement and one step at a time for this one. So I'm adding 3 millimeters to the edge. And then I just want to measure this, and then okay, so that is there. So 1, 2 and 3, right. And if it's not right, we just grab a whole nother piece of paper, and that is an okay thing. Oh yes, but I meant your built-in cupboards that you put in, you put doors on, and you have your other unit. Well, I don't know. Look, a sleepover sounds great, but you know, you are only 20 minutes up the road. Okay, that is the perfect little mat. So let's add some glue. Does Gus go fishing, Jamie? Because this is an actual, the paper's called Let's Go Fishing. But I didn't know if Gus was actually a fisherman. I know he plays baseball. Our baseball stuff was perfect for you. Oh. And of course, it's not moving like I would like it to. That's okay. It can just stay slightly askew. Pop that onto here, which I'm liking. Could have also put a few of these things askew. You did drawers and cupboards on the bottom of my built-ins and open at the top, yes. Ah, Right, no, way too cold in winter. He's a very smart man, and you have a beautiful fireplace at your house to keep nice and warm. He's a smart man. So there you go. This is if you go back to the start of this, this paper has fishing lures on it. It has fish. It's got some netting. It's some pretty cute fishing paper, actually. Just as I was saying, I don't have fish or people. Okay. So I definitely need to do something about this side. It's just lifting up a little. And this is our Neutrals adhesive back sequence. So I don't think I want the silver, the copper. I think I'm going to want the gold. So let's see what we can do here. Now, I am thinking as I'm going here. So I love that we've got two different sizes. That is a lot of fun. I also like generally putting some on the sentiment as well. I didn't want to fling that off. Okay, so maybe I just want to move this one a little bit over here. I don't like things in line. Now, what did we think about putting, let's pop some bubbly at the bottom here? Because you're just going to see what I'm going to do here. It's going to be cute. Just 3 little sequins as bubbles. Which I love. So that's cute, that's cute. I'm still thinking maybe I want to leave that alone and do something down here. Because then that just fills this space a little bit, and then we can just add, what are we thinking? If I leave it like that, I still want to add, I may need to move this one for our sentiment. Let's pop some bubbly. I think that'll look really nice. Okay, you'd add the sentiment. Okay, let's do that. Whoop. So it is brand new. So I will need to just run my finger across it because we're going to go bold and we are going to move this one. Just leave it on the scissors over here. And I will somehow deal with that. If not, it can just stay as it is. Oh, okay, Donna, enjoy dinner and I will catch you next time. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, now, Smart Ellen is going to bring in her scrap piece of paper and perfect. Now, hopefully Smart Ellen will know there is a bit of ink up there. Just going to get a microfiber cloth, wipe that off. So I am going to ink this again, make sure there's no other ink, and yay, it worked. It's there. It's not in your face like the happy birthday, but it is definitely there. I'm really happy with that. Okay, and then we can pop this back here. I need to close this ink pad because we don't need a repeat of what I have been doing. Okay, that is closed, and let me grab my mini glue dots because I can definitely put one under that sequin, and that may just be enough to hold that side down. We shall see. Okay. Actually, that did a brilliant job. It's just a little bit floaty, but it's not as bad as what it was. I think I'm going to leave it there because I think if I do any more zhuzhing, I'm going to go too far and I'm going to regret it. So from not knowing where I was going, what stamp sets I was using, I'm actually really happy with this card. So things we used. We used the Phrases for All stamp set, and we grabbed the bottle from the Bottled Happiness stamp set. I also grabbed in the Vintage Bottle Punch, and we played with, now this is actually map paper, and this is a blue wood grain, and we just added in the, whoops, I'm grabbing everything underneath here. This is the neutrals sequence. So they're gold, silver, copper, and brown, which is brown would have also looked good, but it was just a little bit red for the pebbled path. So colours, pebbled path. We used wild wheat, but we did use it stamped off. And which blue are we going to say that this is? It's kind of a darker boho blue, not quite Misty Moonlight. So those, the three of the colours, they are in the new in colours. So a great way that you can pick three colours and know they are going to work really well together because they're already part of the colour family. So this is something I can easily go through and make a whole lot of masculine cards. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my nail colour, Miss Janie. Just going back and seeing if there's any questions. If you do have any questions, now is the time to ask. Yes, I can understand, Jamie, that you get overwhelmed. And Deborah, I love what you said, a bit of closed, a bit of open. Mine are contained in containers on the open shelves, so it's not quite as chaotic. One part is, but that's the office part of it, not quite this. Thank you so much, girls. I will be back on Thursday over on YouTube, and I will come up with another design using the Let's Go Fishing stamp set. You never know, I may even break out some of the fishing side of it, and just because I'm sure I do have a fisherman I can give it to. If not, it's a masculine card. So this one can go both ways because we're talking about bubbly, so it definitely can go both ways, a masculine or a feminine card. So thank you. Don't forget, free shipping day tomorrow, and we still have our 15% off select designer series papers, which means it's like 98% of our designer series papers are currently discounted. Yes, I do. I do have, and I mentioned it at the start of the video, the textured floral class for June is like so close to being ready. The videos are almost up on YouTube. I've got one more to put up, and they will be available to people who purchase a card. Or purchase a class, as well as the project sheet. I aim to get that all done today. So wish me luck, and I will catch you guys on Thursday. Bye.